Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I'm super excited to get back to Minecraft building. Nice to see a bunch of you here. I'm just gonna try to scroll through so I can say hi to everybody. But it's not letting me actually scroll up in Streamlabs. Dusthound, who probably said that before, so he's probably not here right now. Glassney, hello. Groupon, Nate. Let's see, Aki and Daddy PC Gamer, thank you guys for hopping in and sitting here waiting so patiently. Um, what is what the hell is even that, says Nate. Are you talking about what I've built? So you must have missed my Sunday stream. I am in the middle of building a Deepslate castle. And then I took a break to play Stray for a few days. So today we're gonna get back into building this castle, and this is all of what I got done in a single stream. So I'm going to continue with that today, kind of refresh myself on what my plans are for the castle, and then just get building, hang out, chill. Gormalkin, you gorgeous motherfucker, happy Sunday. Thank you, Daddy. Nate, I told Daddy to chill. Yeah, I know you did. It's okay. That is Daddy's chill. I saw further back too, Nate, you were casting this to your TV for 80 inches of Grimalkin. That's an interesting concept. I feel a little nervous that I am on a large screen TV. The whole Daddy Chill thing, what the hell even is that video? Yeah, I don't know. So I'm gonna get working on this little project that we've got going on here. Obviously, if you haven't already, please hit the like button and subscribe if you're just lurking at the moment. That would be greatly appreciated. So the last time we were mostly spending a lot of time toward the end of that stream in this area, this little courtyard area, and this is where I'm going to start building the keep up here. What I did decide, actually just a few minutes ago, I was staring at it, and I think I figured out what to do with this corner over here. I had built this out a bit, and I think I'm actually going to make another taller layer, connect it to here so that it kind of spills over into this second area, and then I can, do whatever I want on this side. Obviously, I've mentioned that I'm planning on building a bridge that will go over here, and we'll have another like little courtyard area with this pond right here, which, speaking of this pond, this is actually really cool. I was checking it out. It's not too deep, but it looks really cool from underneath with the shaders and everything. So, Glassy, okay, I've not played Minecraft in a while. What is a Deepslate castle? So Deepslate is the material that I'm using, and so just for reference, like these are Deepslate tiles, and so Deepslate tiles, I mean, they're pretty. But they're pretty kind of basic looking. But then there's also Deepslate bricks, similar to the regular bricks. So what they end up being is just a little bit darker. And then the Deepslate itself, and this is really how it looks when you mine it. Although there's also cobbled Deepslate, which you can make, but that's Deepslate. And we have cobbled Deepslate. And so that's spawns naturally. And now, if you haven't played Minecraft in a while, with the Caves and Cliffs update, terrain generation is completely different. Cave generation is different. There's different types of caves, and a Deepslate cave is actually one type. And so you get a lot of cobbled Deepslate or Deepslate. Thank you. That wasn't there last time I played. Yeah, there's been a lot of changes. The Caves and Cliffs update, which was 1.8 or 1.7 and 1.8, that changed Minecraft pretty dramatically, but in a really good way. So like you'll see terrain generation is actually much more natural than it used to be. So you'll get, these hills look a little bit more natural. The sort of transition between biomes is smoother. There's more natural structures, but the caves are also much more unique. So like this, for instance, obviously is a cave or like somewhat of a ravine. Ravines aren't really the same as they used to be. But if I come down here, like this cave is, going to be dark, so I'm not going to be able to see all of it, but it's fairly unique. It obviously goes on for a great distance. There's another cave that is actually closer to the castle that looks really cool as well. If I go over here, that was the pond I was thinking of actually. Down over here, it just sort of goes in at an angle like that, which is really cool, and it goes down pretty far. And even underwater caves are a thing, and over here, this one actually, like, you know, you've got a little cave, but it cuts through into the ocean, I think out here, or the other ponds and stuff, yeah, the river. So just really a lot of, like, really cool, like, terrain generation, natural structures, and the caves are just always unique. There's just some really, like, amazing looking caves that you could just explore for hours and you're gonna find something different. But anyway, so let's get to the building. And obviously I can run around and show off parts of Minecraft if there's things that you haven't seen that are new. I'm gonna, I think, work on just trying to get the general outline of the keep done, and then I want to start filling in some of the other areas that are still opened up. I do want to build this down a bit. I might be a little bit kind of scattered as I go back and forth, but actually, you know what? Let me do what I was just mentioning I was going to do, and I'm going to build this up so that it I don't leave this for later on. I'm just going to grab all of the tiles and blocks I think I need. We also have cracked Deepslate tiles, which is cool. It just generally makes it look a lot better. Have all that to work with. Okay. I'm just gonna build up and then I'll gradient. I need to make sure I also end up doing this properly here so that I layer it correctly and it doesn't look bulky on this corner over here. Go. Realize that I actually did. So I guess if I do here, curve this like that. Okay. The other thing I'm thinking about is obviously I just finished Stray and that was my little break from Minecraft, but I would like to come up with some other games that I can play on stream that are not just like sandbox or building. And I had already thought of, you know, doing things like builds in The Sims on stream, which I would love to do, but I do want to kind of work in some variation here or there, and try to, you know, change it up every once in a while. I've really been thinking a lot about like the cyberpunk genre and Cyberpunk 2077. Obviously playing Stray, that kind of got me in the mood for that. I thought about going through and doing another playthrough of that because I've played that a couple times, but I haven't played it recently since they've done all of the big fixes. So that would be very interesting, I think. I don't know what you guys think. Gary's mod. Never actually played that. I don't even think I have that. Although, I guess it would work with my name. I think I said this last time, but I think the gradients are the most boring part, but at least I'm mostly done with a lot of that work, so I can focus more on the rest of the build. I think I did corners kind of like didn't. That's the problem with spending so much time in between the builds, is that I like end up completely forgetting what it is that I did, and losing that momentum. So I and I'm using Blackstone here, just a note of that, because I think it just looks nicer with a little bit of contrast. Good. Yeah, I didn't actually upside down stairs. Another reason I do these in blocks of 3 is that it just looks better when I can add something in the middle. I can also hang like lanterns and stuff off of that afterwards, I guess. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to bring this up a bit. If I recall too. You know what, now that I'm remembering, the top I actually did on another layer of the I actually have to redo. I think. Maybe not. Actually fine the way it is. But what I'm gonna do is copy this and start making the floor for this level. Daddy PC Gamer, if you play Sims on stream, I'll just have to cancel any and all plans I've ever scheduled for life. I'll watch Sims for hours. I played The Sims this morning, actually. I love playing The Sims. It's one of my favorite games. But I love, obviously, playing it, but I also love building in it. I can definitely do a Sims stream sometime. Now that, yeah, now that I definitely slightly wrong. Need to raise this up level. I have to redo the well. It was Deepslate bricks were below that. Yep. I think it was wherever I wanted to. Okay, yeah, I need to go up one more. Sims and Minecraft are weaknesses of mine because they feed heavily into ASMR. That's kind of why I like them too, I think. Watching them, but also just playing them. Really relaxing. I mean, that's kind of, I guess, the vision I sort of had for like these streams was just to be a stream where people can relax, where I can relax. I've got the candle going in the background there, and I'm just chilling out, especially on a Sunday. That's really nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read it outside slightly. Bring the blocks up. Outer trim. So Groupon, you watched the trailer for Nightingale. What did you think? I'm getting more and more excited, but it's still so far away that I feel like I just don't want to wait. It's getting rough. Yeah, okay, so I gotta bring all of this up. Ugh, so much work. But as someone once told me, if you aren't gonna make things in like the correct way or like make them like consistent in Minecraft, why are you even playing Minecraft? Friend that introduced me to Minecraft, like, I'm trying to think, that was probably 2011. Pretty sure 2010, 2011. I don't even remember when Minecraft came out. But the friend was like super into building and definitely saw one of my first builds and was like, "What are you doing? You got to do this right. Like, make it symmetrical or whatever it is that I was trying to do." It looks nice. I'll give it a go when it comes out. PC Gamer, I literally notice the candle every time. It's definitely a vibe. I do also like have a bunch of different candles, and I'm trying to like, it's very hard for me to pick which candle I want to use before stream. Okay. Right, so what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take down this because I don't want it to be like a narrow stairwell, because this is technically part of the keep area, and so it should transition more smoothly. I can always adjust that after. Actually, I think that needs to be... Okay. always change this because what's likely going to happen is I'm actually going to have a building just sort of cross into this area and make sure the outside is just very narrow, so get around maybe something like that. Or this will just end up being like the balcony for part of the keep. Not 100% sure how I'm going to do that. Okay. So that part is done. It gets a little bit lower there, which is fine. It looks good from this side. I've already built up kind of in this whole area. And I'm not sure if I want to bring this wall down slightly or not. We'll see, I guess. So I think maybe next, got all that done. Maybe what I'll do is I'll start bringing this down a little bit so I can just finish off this little entranceway here. And I did start actually looking at some things I might do for the entrance with redstone. I have made portcullis gates before with redstone. They take up a bit of space, but like underground and above ground. But I think if I can get it built, I can sort of shape the front guard house, or the sorry, not the front guard house, the gate building, and kind of shape it around the redstone. Building this down like this because I am going to end up building this into kind of like a underground or just like under building stables, I think. Obviously make that look a little bit nicer, but in the meantime, this is what I've got to work with. I'll be honest, playing Cyberpunk, Stray in that Cyberpunk environment has made me want to like do just Cyberpunk stuff everywhere. Like I spent some time in The Sims building a Cyberpunk like lot for a challenge the other day. And it came out really cool, but I'm just like feeling like I want to find like a cool Cyberpunk skin or texture pack from Minecraft or something like that. I can leave that for right now. The hardest part about this is I'm probably going to fill up a lot of this with dirt and grass just because I don't actually need it to go this low. But in the meantime, it's just easier if I can see how much space I actually have. But yeah, Groupon, going back to what you were saying about Nightingale, it does look really cool, and it's kind of going to be, I guess, like Icarus in how you connect and play with other people, and play with like friends and stuff, where, you know, it's somebody has to open up a session to host. But I thought what was cool is if the host actually disconnects, supposedly, there was a Q&A in their Discord the other day for Nightingale. Supposedly it'll be set up so that if a host disconnects while a bunch of you are playing, you can actually continue playing because the world data will be stored in the cloud. However, the host has to be there to like spin up the world. So like whoever hosts basically has sort of control over the world itself. And has to be the first person to be able to launch it. But I think that works pretty well because, like with Icarus, you had to just you know, except the fact that if you got disconnected, it was because the hosts had disconnected. I'm looking forward to that and seeing how all of that works. I did read some other stuff about Nightingale that like pets are something that they hope to have implemented for launch. Mounts are a conversation, but not something that they've decided and really started working on yet. Lots of good stuff coming from that game, those developers, I think. Okay, so that's at least somewhat closed off. And then the only other like open hole is really over here, and this is going to be this sort of like looking chapel type building structure, cathedral or something like that. And I am going to use Deepslate for the like the general like frame of the building, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to like use any other materials that aren't Deepslate. Just find out about that. I think too I'm gonna actually put this in here because this is the level I want the floor to be at. I have stairs coming down. That's nice and neat. So I think for this, I'm just gonna do the Deepslate, but I wonder if maybe I should do the cracked Deepslate or the Deepslate tiles, or if I should work with the Deepslate bricks. Kind of thinking I want to do that for this edge, for these edges. Kind of looks like Gridfall and Remnant from the Ashes is with the crafting, to be honest. I looked at the trailer from your recommendation, so I'll take a deeper look into it. Yeah, definitely too, like if you I mean, I know everybody's always in like 1,000 Discord servers, but their Discord, what they did is they did a dev Q&A, so they basically just answered like 25 questions that had been asked by the community, and so that you get a lot of information from that. And they have like a channel specifically for that, and then they'll do another dev Q&A and add to it, which is cool. But if you do sign up for the newsletter on their website, you have a chance of being able to, I think, participate in the beta whenever it comes out. So that's another thing too. Greedfall, okay. So definitely something to check out. front there. And so I think I'll do the deep slate on the bottom because I'm doing this all in cracked deep slate, but I do want a little bit deeper. Groupon, or no, sorry, not Groupon. Lastly, has anyone here played New World, and if so, is it any good? So I played New World quite a bit. Me and several other people that are usually end up like jumping in here and stuff. I did play New World, and then it sort of, I don't want to say it did sort of crash. It ended up like there was just a lot of fundamental flaws with the way that they established like the actual, like, I guess, system that, you know, PvP, in which PvP occurs in the game. And so right now what they're struggling, like in the beginning, I think it was great. And then right now what they're seeming to struggle with is the war system in there has turned into this thing where you have players from, you know, other from the main kind of biggest factions on the servers are just sort of like closing everyone else out from even being able to participate in, like, you know, the game. And Amazon just has not been willing to really like address the issue, which kind of sucks. I liked the game, but because of the way the war system is like a crucial part of like the game itself, I wouldn't recommend it right now. That's probably terrible, but definitely has a lot of issues at the moment, which kind of sucks. It was okay, but with all the bad stuff with killing GPUs, I didn't play it after that. Yeah, I mean, that was sort of like a rare thing, and it was resolved pretty much. But yeah, well, so Lost Ark came out soon after, and then everybody sort of switched over to that, I feel like. But yeah, I don't know. I liked New World in the beginning. I was a big fan of it, and it just, I don't know. It ended up not being wonderful. Last name worth giving a miss then for the time being. I would definitely say so until they figure out how to like revitalize the game. I don't really know what they can do, but I mean, I don't know. I'm hoping that they end up coming up with something that works, you know? Okay, there we go. So now I'm going to do something with Windows, and I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do that. So let's look at the glass panes, and I think I might end up having to do the stained glass blocks and not the panes. I almost like I don't want to do a color or anything. Something like more. Light gray might be good. Yeah, like a part of me feels like this is like a huge, like, I don't know, like castle security risk, like having these glass windows so low. But I don't know. I kind of like it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually. Yeah. Yeah, it was good, but not having people to play with kind of sucked when you got on the queue times were a pain and everyone had their own group they were in, so I gave up. Yeah, it was like one of those things that like I was obsessed with New World for like the very beginning and it I don't know. It just wasn't fun. Like I got to the level cap and I think I played for like a couple days after that and then it was it because the PvP just started killing the servers. Um So, I don't know. Maybe it'll come back. Maybe they'll make some big improvements. I just feel like there's so many other games that are coming out that people are more likely to play. Okay, so I think I want to bring this up a little higher. I don't want it to be too tall, but I want it to I think that works. I think this is going to look really nice once I just, actually build it because the lighting looks amazing. And I haven't really tested this shader pack out with like the glass. So that might actually look really cool. The shadows and stuff from the inside. I think this I'll do. This isn't gonna stay like this. It just makes it easier to not mess up. I think I might end up even closing up this side so that the side that is on the outside, that will have the glass windows. Sure, though. Might be a good idea for me. Might actually look really nice to have those cross like that. Okay, yeah, that looks cool. This way it doesn't have that little gap where the glass is. Change the color at some point of the actual glass, but for now I think loving like when I get the little gap, so no, I don't really know what I do with side. I don't want it to be all glass. I do want it to be slightly different. I want there to be some stuff with the black stone on this side. The thing I think I'm going to do with the keep, since most of everything is done in Deepslate, is I think I'm going to change the color of the keep and the materials, or just at least try to make it a bit lighter, because obviously with such a dark like default material, everything looks a little dark. Be a little bit lighter. Bricks. I think it does look actually really out of place, so maybe I'll just stick with the Deepslate tiles. Or I could stick with the Deepslate bricks. Have just the tiles on the outside, and that way have it inward more so that it creates some shadows. Okay. The sides are definitely going to be Deepslate brick because fill that in. cut like a cool like window design in the side, but if I get this done first, then I can move on to that next. See, I feel like actually now that I'm looking at this, the sides of the actual cathedral would look really cool if they had some kind of glass, because the sun rises and sets that way. So I might definitely have to do something like that. Kind of an idea. So what I could do is have the stairs come directly down, but I think that it would actually make more sense to have like a little almost balcony thing here. And again, I think I might change the materials, but let's do that. I realize it's actually daylight, but I think maybe because of the glass and the shaders, like that's why there's this like weird dark line. I'm not really sure. And I'm really thinking like right here, there needs to be like a fountain or something built in here. I feel like that also doesn't leave a lot of room because this is supposed to be kind of like a small cathedral type building. Obviously it's not meant to be large, but I think I could probably get away with like some seating of some kind in here to indicate that it is a place of worship. But I also do have the bottom floor of there as well. I'll have to figure out what I think I want to do with that. But the basic structure is done. I have space for the gate still. I've kept all of this grass so far, but I would like to change that because I don't think that that's going to stay. If I go in here, it's very dark, obviously. I think I might actually... I just want to light up the underside so that when I come in here, I can actually, like, see what I'm looking at. Okay. So there's a lot of opportunity for me to do stuff underneath all of these walls and everything. Okay. Now I think I want the kind of ground area to look a little bit different. I don't want it to be grassy in this spot because I feel like that's going to be the other courtyard that's going to be nice and grassy. This is where I want there to be dirt. Got some coarse dirt. Rooted dirt, I guess, looks slightly different. I am going to keep some grass because I'm going to use the shovel to make a path. Like that. This side, I definitely want it to be mostly dirt. It won't grow and I want grass. Two, I can like fill in this whole area here. I don't like leaving blank spaces, even though I know that like I'm in creative mode. Not a big deal. Not a big deal if I leave blank spaces, but just, you know, when you leave spaces and then a mob spawns in and then that just doesn't feel great. It's miserable. Okay. Okay, I'm off to bed. Have a fun stream. Good night, evening, day to everyone in chat. Yeah, Groupon, have a good night. I hope you have a good day tomorrow. Enjoy your sleep. Alright, that looks good for now. This is looking pretty good so far. I will say that it does look kind of bland with it all being the same material. So I might need to vary up the colors of the glass over here, and I might need to start using some different colors in the other parts of the castle. So I'm gonna plot out, I'm gonna use some wool, I'm gonna plot out at least the first keep building. I don't want to keep outside air. Use different wool for part of this track. Stuff like this is what I always end up needing to spend a lot more time planning because I don't want to screw it up. I don't plan it. Super sloppy. Transition space here. The other thing doing this helps as well is that I can plot out like the flooring. So like how tall each floor is actually going to be. Now I plotted this out as an actual like square, but I really want this to be circled. This is going to be a tower. I have to have that other building connect with it some way. We have a tower. We have the probably. I need to make all of them a little bit taller. Okay. That probably looks tall enough. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'll build out this, and I was thinking of like taking this way a little bit, but I think maybe I'm gonna build another tower here, and then I can connect them at the top so that there's like a little bridge or something, or a balcony. Rogue, how are you doing? What up, Gary? I'm building my castle. I'm working on stuff. I've made a bit of progress, added some more levels to the castle, and now I'm just working on the keep mainly. Thank you. I'm just plotting this one out because I know it's going to be a little bit more complex than the others, so I want to, for the rest of it, want it to be more organized. Army, how are you doing? Morning. How are you doing today, Parmy? What's with the bright colors? Like blueprints? Yes, so I use wool whenever I'm gonna plan out something that's a little bit complicated. I use wool to plot it out. Have you seen the F1 highlights? I did not get a chance to see the F1 highlights, so unfortunately, I'm in the dark on that today. But I'll probably take a look at them after the stream. And yeah, if I can find a good video, or I'll just watch the highlight video. But I was thinking of trying to watch a little bit on Twitch the way that I normally do, where it's like some really sketchy stream, but I ended up not doing that. Pardon me, all good. Thanks. How are you? I'm doing really great. I am just having a really chill day, enjoying Minecraft as usual, and just seeing what I can get done today. Rogator. I won't spoil it then. I like how you say that. Like, I mean, like as if that's not gonna just make me want to immediately go and watch them. That tells me there's something to spoil. Like there was probably a really good race. Yeah, I will definitely check them out after. Okay, so now I actually have to pick what materials I want to make these buildings. I don't want them to be the same as the rest of the castle. Like I want the keep to look a little bit different. with some of the Deepslate as like the, you know, frame or whatever, but it was a good race. Okay, I believe you. I will definitely check it out. I could do stuff with some smooth quartz. Other thing I could do is maybe smooth quartz. I could do something with sandstone, but I feel like that's just not going to look right. I could stick to the Deepslate. I mean, that's always a possibility, but then use some, I mean, I'm already planning on using some either crimson planks or warped planks to do some of the roofing. So I guess I have to just kind of wait and see how that goes. I also have netherite, which is kind of cool. I could play around with that a little bit. There's weathered copper. Just kind of thinking of, you know, all the materials I could use. And I think what I'll do is I'll make like a swatch first. I'll test it out before I actually start building. Get the Deepslate tiles. There's reinforced Deepslate too, which is cool. I don't know if I'll end up finding a use for that, but I might. Okay, so I'm gonna just build a little like thing over here. Glassney, I've got to go. Thank you for the stream. Keep doing what you're doing. See you next time. Yes, see you next time, Glassney. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. I really appreciate it. So let's see if I just like I think the quartz is going to be too bright. I think if I use a lot of the wood, it'll actually, a lot of the crimson, it might actually make it look really cool. So let's see. Crimson steps already. Lab. Probably just planks. How that goes. So Rogue, how are you doing today? Rogue is an idiot? Why is Rogue an idiot? Also, why are you talking in the third person? Why is Rogue an idiot? Now I'm in suspense here. can't find the plug for the sink. Lana comes in and looks. Plug is right next to the sink. From Lana. Ah. So you looked, but like you did like the lazy look where you like say that you looked and you look, but like you don't really like see when you look. Kind of the same thing that happens when, you know, you're asked for something and, you know, you say it's not there and somebody just moves something. You realize it's right behind it. Guessing it's something like that. Okay, so I need to break this up a little bit more, and so that's where I think the netherite bricks might come in. I'm not sure. I thought I was looking for a different kind of plugin, so I just couldn't find it. So you were looking for the wrong thing. Makes sense. 5, 6. I kind of like the striped look, actually, to be honest. Okay. The other thing I want to do actually is I want to add wool. Again, to sort of plot out, blueprint what I'm doing. So what are you and Lana up to today, Rogue? Don't really need to do, I think, the detail on that side because this attachment. Rogue, been real busy doing a run to the tip. Dropped off an apple, pear, and rhubarb crumble to my granddad. Oh, your granddad is lucky. That sounds amazing. Shopping now, need to pack for like 2 weeks away. Wow. That sounds really busy, but it sounds like fun. And it also sounds like grandfather got delicious, delicious food. Because I'm guessing Lana made those. And that sounds wonderful. Someday I'm going to make it to the UK and I'm going to be like, Lana, please bake me something. And then you can all come to the US and I will cook you things. Lana, hello, I made them, yes. Yeah, I mean, I figured because, like, those are the kinds of things that taste so amazing homemade. And, like, it's you, and you bake really, really amazing stuff, so. I feel like I spend a lot less time baking than I used to. Like, I bake things that are very much, like, holiday stuff that, like, are kind of tradition. I feel like I don't actually bake that much anymore. I mean, I've always kind of really loved baking, but I actually spend a lot more time cooking, I think. And a lot of cooking. I like doing big, like, full meals, like holiday-sized meals, but sometimes baking, I don't know. Gotta be in the mood for it. We've yet to try it, but thank you. I'd so love to bake for you. Well, that would be great. So, like, you can bake for me and I will cook for you, and that'll be perfect. And then the guys can enjoy all of the food as well. Daddy PC Gamer, I've been really busy as well. Wife took me out yesterday to grab a couple birthday presents. New bottle of bourbon in the first Game of Thrones book. I've been working on housework and cooking today. All of you are being so much more productive than me. I mean, I was supposed to do housework this morning and I just didn't get around to it. And here I am sitting here on stream, but I feel like this is productive as well. Perfect. It's a deal. Yes. That'll be awesome. I actually really didn't think I was gonna like the reinforced deep slate, and I actually think that it makes this keep building look really cool so far. Backside. I kind of have some ideas for these little like slots that are going to get mostly covered up. Lana Rogue says the little recesses would make good fireplaces. That's what I was thinking about doing, fireplaces. Not necessarily in every single one, but thinking that I could do a fireplace, or I can also make like a little sort of on this level, like a little secret stairwell or like ladder way. I was also thinking of like adding some stained glass right above where there is the little opening and making like a little like plant room, but like off the kitchen or something, greenhouse or something like that. This is giving me a lot of like memories. Like I used to, I mean, I do like building bigger things, whether it be a castle or a whole city, which I do have a separate world file that is a whole city plotted out that I'm working on that I might start building on stream. See? But I like I at one point I tried to do Hogwarts Castle from Harry Potter. That was a long time ago and I don't have that world anymore, but that's what this kind of reminds me of. There's just a lot of detail that has to be added. If I'm actually this on this side because the building that's brushing right up against there. So third floor. So the way I do the floors usually is with stairs. Stairs and slabs. I'm not going to use the crimson. I'm not going to do that now. Then bury those away. Now this is where I feel like I could add like the quartz on top for the walls, or just stick with. You know what? Maybe what I'll do is I'll just stick with the crimson. I'm going to do one layer of like different block. Love the sound this makes. Talk about getting into ASMR. This is like I love that you use wool to map things out. So clever. You know, I actually never did it. And then I like the server that I was a builder on for Westeros Craft that was like recreating Game of Thrones, they required it. Not really required it, but they would plot things out ahead of time with wool. And like the way that they would like color code the wool just to basically indicate like what style each building needed to be built in, and they had like guides for that. Like I was like, I don't think I could ever go back. It's definitely super helpful. I like it a lot. So if I do that, I think here I might get rid of these on the corners if part of me almost wants to bring them out so that I have this. further. I don't know. It's just too much of that. I needed that to be like the accents in the grouping only. Well, I'm gonna go pack, but we've got you playing on the telly in the bedroom, so still watching. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you guys. Have fun packing. He'll try. Yeah, packing stuff. Good luck with all that. I wanted to stick with stone for the floors, but I'm gonna go with something like spruce, I think. Using cheats. I'm playing in creative mode, not using cheats. Hey Unknown, how you doing? Doing all right. Good. I am doing great. I am enjoying the build so far. It's working on ceilings side of this building. I need to add some glowstone while I'm working. It's also helpful that I guess I have two high windows to fly out of, otherwise I wouldn't get out. Well, I would, but I'd have to destroy stuff. Perfectly across. Should do. Yes, that'll be. If you have just joined, the project I'm working on is the Deepslate Castle, and We've already got a lot of the castle done, at least the overall structure. To actually peek at how much is done. What here? Main gate is going to be over that way, and then there's going to be another section of the castle across the river, a bridge that goes over. And so right now I'm just working on the keep and those buildings. I really like the netherite blocks that I put in here. I don't know, it just gives it something a little extra. It might be one fireplace or something. Okay. I think is about it for the fine. So now what I need to do is add final layer. Actually, no, I have to add windows than just the front face. Small. Okay, so I was gonna put a door here, but I don't think I actually need to. Windows on. It's gonna be like a stairwell. Okay, these are gonna be higher up, but I think that's okay. I'm gonna put one. That is gonna stone flooring on the outside. Honestly, I think this is looking gorgeous so far. Obviously, like, we don't have all the little details everywhere, but I feel like I'm probably also at the end gonna go over and see all the places I didn't add, like, a gradient to the wall and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm gonna do something with this light wall here. I don't know if I want to use the cobbled deep slate wall or deep slate brick wall. What? So, see. Thinking of doing that, or I'm not entirely sure. Lana, damn, Gary's eye makeup is on fleek. Thank you. I actually put a lot less on today because I wasn't really in the mood to take it off later. But thank you, Lana. I think actually I might do this and then try something cool with this. Possibly. Oh, yes. That. Oh, that's so amazing. Love it. Apparently that's understandable. It absolutely is. Like some days, no, actually what I didn't do today was put on mascara. That's the real killer, because if I put on mascara, then I have to like really put effort into taking off, what's going on there? Into taking off my makeup. It's a lot of effort. What's that behind you or next to you rather? What? There's which one? There's the towers that I've started building. Gotta give me a little more direction there, Rogue. And I will show you whatever there is. Okay. Oh, I think it's a candle? Candle? Oh my god, no, IRL, you donut. How am I supposed to know you're talking about IRL? Call me a donut. It is a candle. Yes. Flickering. I have many candles. Although I've been mainly burning this one because this one is apple orchard. I like that, or like warm apple pie scented candles. Oh, so good. Lana says that you don't look like you need mascara. I mean, I guess there's like the whole like, do I need it? Do I not need it? It does make my eyelashes a lot thicker. And I would rather literally poke my eyes out before putting on fake eyelashes. So usually I wear mascara. Oh no! Okay. side is gonna be a little different, I think. Number one wrench. Yo, some Minecraft action. Yes! Absolutely. Rogotter says donut. Lana says your eyes look perfect. Thank you. Also, your following comments were a mood. So it's actually interesting. At my wedding, I wore fake eyelashes, but they were the ones that are individually applied. So it's not like a strip. It's like little individual ones that are added throughout. That was kind of cool, but I also didn't have to put them on myself. Raykit walks in to pokes my eye out. Hey, Raykit. Wrench, Raykit, how are you both doing? Yay, BRB shortly. Hey, Grimmel. Hey, everyone. Oh, look at that. Shows up and leaves. Hope you're doing good today, both of you. Thank you guys for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. Liking how that looks. To raise this up. My kid just got home, have to do a test stream. All right, you go ahead and do that test stream. Hopefully everything works out well. I know that I've been having some trouble lately, some crashes and stuff, but... Okay, so this part is done. And now, obviously, I've done this floor so that I have the next part of the interior, and I am going to try the quartz for this. And if I don't like it, what I will do is just get rid of it. But I do want this to kind of be like a almost like residence thing, I guess. The thing that sucks about this is that I love doing this, but I'm doing it not in the world that I'm building the city in that eventually will have a castle. However, I'm also kind of... I want to really plan out how that castle looks. And I don't want to use as much like dark stone. I want it to be a bit lighter, so it's probably better that I'm doing this here and not in that world. But I think that that might be maybe my next project, is to start building on stream in that world. And I keep saying every stream that I'm doing Minecraft, I'm gonna show off some of that world at the end of the stream, and I forget every time, so gotta remember to do that. Number one wrench. I played Minecraft once with ray tracing on. Now I can't play it without. Yeah, it's I do not, but that's definitely ideal. I'm gonna look at this from far away, probably be like, ew. You know what I really should be doing is I should be making sure I know where the ceiling, you know what? I don't know if I like not having that completely over to here. maybe what I will do is I'll make this sort of an excuse me, sorry. Maybe what I will do is I'll actually open this up. It'll still be sort of an outdoor balcony. But that way visually it looks good. I might have to shorten this a bit because I'm making this kind of tall and it might not look good. These here for now. Try to do a little bit of a unique super standard. Mainframe, good evening, boys and girls. You got a lot done already since last time I seen it. Yeah, I think so far it's coming up pretty good. Having only done this one keep building, like that kind of sticks out, but I'm looking at it from far away. I'm liking it. It's amazing kind of what I can get done when I just sit here like without stopping because I tend to, you know, build a little bit scatterbrained and when I'm not on stream. But I'm definitely liking it so far, so kind of hoping yeah. Let's see. How are you doing tonight, mainframe? Thought originally was to like have this on the edge, but I don't think I'm liking that. I'm gonna have to redo the part. I'm really particular about roofs. If I don't get them right the first time, I get aggravated, so sure that I do this the way that I want. Yeah, I'm good today. How about you? Yeah, I'm really good. I'm definitely doing great. Can't stay long though. It's getting late. Have some stuff to do early morning. Yeah, no worries. Thank you for stopping by though and checking in. Good to see you. When people stop by. Definitely coming out much. I actually just filled this like that. I don't know. I'll look on this. still sure about how to connect those properly. I'm gonna fill it in probably with the quartz anyway. Have a nice evening. I like the progress you made. Thanks, mainframe. Stop by next time, definitely. I'll hopefully have a lot more done. Have a good morning, hopefully, with all your stuff that you're busy with. Rogue, this build is really coming along. Yeah, definitely. I'm hoping to get at least the, I mean, obviously this building's gonna get done. I technically have a half hour left. And I don't know if I can go overtime too much. I'll see. I might go a little bit beyond 6 my time. Because I really just want to, I don't want to just do this outside. I'm not going to do the interiors yet because that's just going to be a whole other can of worms. But I do want to get the outside of the keep done, at least most of it. And I was saying this at the beginning of the stream, but I'm also looking for suggestions for other games that I can play on stream because Minecraft is always going to be like a yes. Like I'm definitely going to continue always doing build videos and stuff and build streams. But I would like to do some other stuff too, like Stray, but I'm not sure what game I should actually play. So that's kind of a little up in the air. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do. This is what I did before, and I feel like oh, you know what? No, I see how it'll work out. ladder, but that actually... Lana, Stardew Valley. I do love Stardew Valley, and I love playing it, and that actually probably would be really cool to do a playthrough of Stardew Valley. I almost think that with Stardew Valley, I feel like my stream should be longer because I feel like if I'm gonna play a game like that, I really need to be able to spend a decent amount of time on stream. And my streams, especially like today, for instance, being 3 hours long, are kind of short. Um, or specifically a Stardew Valley stream. Like there's definitely other games that I feel like I could, like Minecraft even, doing this in just like 3 hours is fine. But I could definitely do Stardew Valley. I was actually thinking the other day of getting back into it because some friends were playing it. The one thing I wish I could play on stream that I cannot play is Animal Crossing. And I cannot play Animal Crossing on stream because I have a Nintendo Switch Lite, not a Nintendo Switch. So Switch Lite, it's the same thing, but they basically make them without the like hardware to like screen capture. Because you know they want you to have the actual Nintendo Switch for that. I could technically take my kids, but I don't think he'd be too that. So he has the Nintendo Switch. I have the Switch Lite. Gonna get a little tricky. Basically, I just need to make sure like all of it up well. Start joining these together. All right, right. Okay. That's all taken care of. Now I can do that, which I kind of like leaving that little white spot open there. up. I feel like that's okay. So now this is where I need to do the underside to just make it look a little bit better. Or actually, better. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. Aside from where I have to actually add some more windows, I'm pretty happy with it. And I think my original plan, like, I have this over here, which is obviously a, I want it to be like kind of more of an outdoor space, so. Oh, awesome. Just gonna be a temporary door. Try to get don't know if these windows are actually going to be a little too big. I do feel like I should single. Default, I'm thinking should be. I feel like this looks cool. And I can even do a skylight if I wanted to up here. I could really just have like see. Oh. And at some point I need to add in all the stairs and everything else. What I'd like to do with this one is this, I would like to have it be maybe a different material, not the deep slate bricks. Not add in some sort of deep slate, but I don't want to use the deep slate bricks. Or maybe what I can do is maybe I will use the. We have mud bricks also, and we have blackstone bricks. I'm a little bit unsure if I want to cover over that side and close this in a bit more because it is a separate building. Materials are different. Doing another wall basically, so like a double thick wall between. I think I am actually going to do that because I would like to have the interior walls of this entranceway consistent, same. It's the rainiest area I've ever been in. Okay. Okay, so got that structure there. I'm gonna use a little bit of Deepslate, but also gonna use the stone brick wall to give this some detail. Deepslate stairs, brick stairs. There. This is looking good. I'm feeling like I want to make this over here a little bit taller. Um, just on the top part, like not like making the actual like ceiling taller, but like maybe doing something with um like some like miniature spires or something like that, just to give some balance to this side of the castle. And then I think I'm gonna build something off of here, like a little like make this a little veranda for the church or whatever this is. Um, yeah, awesome. So I am at the end of my stream time, and I am starting to get a little bit tired, so I think I am going to call it for today. But what I am hoping to do for the next stream is continue working on the castle, and then the stream after that, on Thursday, I might plan to do a new game, whether it be Stardew Valley, or some kind of other game. Well, I just want to kind of get into a habit of rotating, kind of coming back to Minecraft, whatever the current build is, every couple days. But then I also do want to work in some other games. So we'll see. Next stream, I definitely will be doing Minecraft again. I'll be continuing to work on the keep and other parts of the castle. And then we'll see where that goes from there. So thank you guys for watching. This has been a great stream. I've gotten so much done on this build. Yes, Rogue, I will try to play Stardew Valley for sure. But obviously, please, if you haven't already, like this stream, like the video if you're watching this after the stream is over. And, you know, let me know if you add a comment, what kind of games you think that I should play. What things you'd like to see me build in Minecraft. Oh, hey, PC Gamer. I wasn't sure if you were still here. Well, this was a lovely stream as always. Thank you, Grim. I hope you and the rest of that have a lovely evening. Love you all dearly. Great stream. Castle's looking fire. Thank you guys so much. I'm glad you were here. It's always great to have you. So I will see you guys next time. Take care and have a good evening.